Would your clients benefit from meeting other clients of yours and sharing with like-minded individuals? Today, we're going to be talking about building a community for your clients or your prospects or both. Today, we're going to be diving into how to connect all of your wonderful people in a way that's even better than Facebook groups. So today, excited to share that with you. Hi, everybody. I'm Monique Carlisle. I am the business optimization and automation coach here at Midas Web, and we come on every day at 12 noon to share with you a business strategy, tip, or trick to help grow and scale your business. We then take that strategy and we develop it with an AI tool. We've used a lot of AI tools, so definitely check out some other videos to see how to use those tools in your business. And then we take that wonderful strategy and we implement it with automation system. And here at Midas Web, we are partial to the HighLevel system, which is an amazing software that helps automate so many parts of our business and saves us so much time and money and energy. So if you want to learn more about that HighLevel system, definitely click the link below, because right after our training today at 12:30, we're going to open up our office hours, where a public room where you can come in and ask your questions, ask about AI, ask about your business, strategize, soundboard, or get a deeper sneak peek at the HighLevel system. Answer your own questions, how to use it in your own business, how it applies. So would love to see you in that open office Zoom room. Just click the link below and get that link sent to you automatically. So without further ado, let's jump into today's topic, which is all about community. So a lot of we humans are social creatures, even introverts. So all you introverts out there, don't say, I don't like people and I don't like being around people. Because yes, I understand it is a drain on your energy. I myself am an introvert. But you still most people want to be around other like-minded individuals. Introverts maybe not quite as often, but they still want to hear from people. We're on Facebook, we're scrolling through, we're commenting on other people's videos and cheering them on, or expressing compassion to them if they're going through a hard time, sharing ideas, resources, links. We're doing all of that in social channels, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. And so we're sharing to build a community. Well, in all of those instances, Facebook is getting your data. Instagram is getting your data. All of those people are going to those companies in order to create that community. We can actually create a community in the HighLevel system, and that's what we're going to be doing here in just a moment. But why do we want this? Well, community creates relationships. Community builds trust and loyalty. So when you have a bunch of people coming together with a common goal or a common passion, you get some magic happening. And all of a sudden, especially as the business owner, you're not the expert, the only expert, or the only person with wisdom and advice. You are one of many. So that takes the burden off of your shoulders, because somebody can comment on a question or ask for support, ask for advice, and you don't have to have all the answers. Other people are going to come in and talk and be a phenomenal part of that community. So it's really, really important that you're building that community in one form or another. You can do that. We've talked about event planning in a previous training. You can build community with regular events. So that's where you come together and you socialize and you enjoy each other's company. You can also do it on an ongoing basis with a forum style community, such as Facebook groups. I think that's pretty much a school is another one of them. There's one more that I just don't remember the name off the top of my head. And then, of course, you have our HighLevel system that we use for our community. So let's develop this community with AI. Here we go. All right. The other day we were talking about a yoga instructor focusing on meditation, breath work, getting back to nature, and we developed the event for that event, right? We developed the details of that event and we set it up with automation. today we're going to actually continue this thread because I want to build the community around this event, and some important things that we need to consider when we're building this community is how are we going to engage them and bring them in? And that's what we're going to ask ChatGPT for. You don't have to recreate the wheel. All right. So awesome. So we're going to just continue the chat. I do not have to retell it who I am or what we're doing. It can look back and see the thread from before. I am ready to launch this event and promote it. I want to build a community for those interested and for attending the event. This community needs to encourage engagement, sharing of ideas, and inspiration from the event. I would like the event, or the community, the community to have some selling motives. So any prospects, any potential attendees are encouraged to purchase a ticket. All right. So what have I done here? I've created a lot of background. I'm describing the task. I'm wanting this community, and I have a very specific goal for this community. So I'm describing in the best terms I can come up with what I want the community to accomplish. Okay, so that's all that background. I haven't really even gotten to the task. My task is going to be, what are some things I can say or do in this community to accomplish that goal? Let's see, let me just say, suggest some ideas for this community, such as posts to make, challenges to launch, and quotes and inspiration. SP. I think that's right. And inspiration and other forms of engagement. All right. So my task is give me some ideas to make this community bigger, better, more engaging. And that's kind of what I've described here. And I want to tell it one more thing. This community will be online in a forum style group that has a login and password for each member. Okay, so I'm basically telling it that it's not a Zoom community. We're not meeting weekly. It's a single location that we're building this around. And let's see what it comes up with. All right, so we can pin a welcome post, a daily inspirational quote or yoga philosophy. Awesome. Ooh, a yoga pose of each week. You could do that with a video too. Just record yourself 30 seconds. I'll show you how to do that. Well, I will show you how to record it, but how to turn it into content. Okay, so these are some really great ideas. I love these. So a lot of these we can then take and we can further develop with AI. For example, yoga memes. If we can pull out the yoga quotes, we can go into Canva and we can bulk create a bunch of yoga memes that have similar styles and colors and things like that. And that's what it has. Let's see, guided meditations. Those are audios. Let's see, post periodic Q&A sessions. So you can post maybe a Zoom chat or something. So these are some really, really great ideas. I like this mindfulness challenge, a 7-day mindfulness challenge. Now, that might be something that GPT can then develop for you, is Tell me more about the mindfulness challenge. Give me an example. Or can you develop 3 7-day challenges? Have it just develop them for you so you don't have to do the work. You do have to read it, you do have to approve it. All right, so say we've chosen our 5 or 6 strategies and we've scheduled them out and we've developed them and we're happy and we're going to go and build the community. So let's hop over to the HighLevel system. So your community, there's a couple of different places to work on and develop your community. Okay. The first one is going to be under Sites, Client Portal. So your Client Portal is going to be where you'll set up a lot of the background information. Okay. Some of like the foundation, the structure of your community. So you can have a specific domain. Most people just use members.mydomain.com, but you can use whatever you want. So you can set up your domain by clicking here. Branding allows you to change color, images, logos, things like that. So you can set up all of that branding. App permissions is important, and you'll see this in a minute, is when your community is made and your people are part of it, it's asking what can they see? Can they see other communities? Can they see other courses? Can they see the affiliate portal? Can they see billing and subscription? So these two might not be important if that's not applicable to your industry. So for our purposes, these are not. We're not going to do an affiliate program. This is an event community. Now, keep in mind, this is over the entire community client portal. This is not specific. I'll get to that in a second. You can have multiple communities, all right, but they're all under the umbrella of the client portal, all right? So you have to decide, do you want everybody to be able to see affiliate? Do you want everybody to see billing and subscription? All right, and then of course, click Save. And then email settings is email settings. So who gets the email? When do they get the email? There's a lot of nuance in making these choices. So you can choose to have them on or off and all of that wonderfulness. All right, so these are just the settings. So the first thing you're going to do is click on Sites, Client Portal, go to Settings, and click each of these lozenges and set that up. Okay, that's kind of the easy part. And then we're going to jump into actually creating the community group itself. So I'm going to click on Memberships. The community is built under Memberships, and you click on Communities and you click on Groups. Now you can also go to Settings, and you have a couple more options here for your settings. So you can change all of these settings for the login screen of your community. Okay. You do have to add the domain and the right records to your DNS, but it does most of that for you. But it'll walk you through it. So setting up your community is I'm going to go ahead and create a new group. And when I click Create Group, it's going to give me a bunch of different options. So you'll fill this in with your group name. This is going to be the URL that you're going to be sharing. Then your description, the favicon. This is really fun. This favicon is what appears up here in this top corner. Okay, or here under this top corner. See how it's got the little black perplexity symbol here. Here it's got the white GPT symbol here. Those are called favicons. So that's what you would upload here. It needs to be a 1-to-1 ratio, and it tells you to make it 16 by 16. Canva makes this super easy. Create a custom design, tell it you want it 16 by 16, stretch out your favicon to fill that square that it presents you, and then download and upload. Cover image, this is the large banner at the top. And then, of course, your logo that also appears in the corner on your client portal. All right, so we would set up all of these pieces, and then it will open up to the actual community group. It should log me in automatically. Beautiful. All right. So once you're in here, you know you're in admin when you see settings. Okay. So if you are not seeing settings and you are an admin, you need to clear your cache and then refresh your screen. Okay. So I've had that happen a couple of times. So you should see settings and you should see ability to invite members. So that's right here. Over here on the left, you're going to see all the different channels. You can create new channels. Uh, as we had just looked at Perplexity, we could do daily inspiration. That could be a whole channel where you just pop in a new thing every day. Um, Pose of the week. So maybe you have a whole channel just on yoga, things like that. So you can have as many channels as you want. Oops, there we go. And you just click add channel and then create all of those pieces. Okay. If you make the channel private, that means the general public can't see it. You have to give specific permission for that private channel. If you click on groups here, you're going to see all the groups. Okay. So as an admin, you can toggle over and then we can click on settings and let's go ahead and change this to great videos. All right. And then we can change our URL here. And there we go. And then private, which means only members of the group that have been invited and asked to be part of this group can see it, or public, anybody. And then accessible from the switcher means that they can get to both at the same time. Now, keep in mind, you'll see that I saw both. I have it accessible from the switcher because I'm the admin. So this is what the client would see. Does the client get to see each of the different events? Communities. All right. So we can click save. And that means everybody can see it. All right. Some other fun things that I'll show you under settings. You can charge for your group. If you have a payment system added, you can actually charge for it and make it either a recurring or make it a one-time if you want to add a price. Okay, so cancel that. Branding, you can upload all of your images here. These will also be transferred over. I'm pretty sure they're transferred over from your original, but you can customize this within here as well. Or maybe this is very group. I think this is group specific. So when they're in this group versus your general member portal. Themes are fun. You can change the color of all of these. And something that I realized is if the client, the prospect, is in light mode, then this is what it looks like. If they're in dark mode, this is what it looks like. So this is the same theme. It's just whether their desktop is on light or dark. Okay. So this does not actually change the theme. That is completely based on their computer settings. Okay. And membership questions, pretty self-explanatory. Before they join, what questions do you want them to ask? And so you can turn that on. You got to add questions before you can turn it on. Let's say, name and email. You might ask, why are you here? How did you hear from us? All of that fun stuff. And then we can turn this on. So now they have to answer the question. Your questions can be text. They can be a drop down or a multiple select as many as that apply. Okay. All right. You can set up gamification. You can give rewards and points for all the different levels. Rewards are going to be in your company. So 5% off, 10% off, buy one, get one free coupon. Maybe it's, well, that's kind of what it is. So those are your different rewards. So you can structure that any way you choose. Links are going to be all the promotional links for your group. So you can just add in your URL and what it leads to, and then you'll have those accessible to your clients as well. And then last but not least is your reported content. This is when somebody reports something to you that says, hey, this is not appropriate, it doesn't belong. You can review everything in this one spot. All right, so that's kind of going over the settings in general. To make a post, the last thing we'll talk about is to make a post. So title of your post, test post, put your great information here. And then from here, you can add images, you can add video, attachments, you can add a hyperlink. So if this was a great information link, I can turn that into a link. Just type in excuse me. And then you put your link in there. Okay. So now it's a link for them to click on. And then where do you want it to post? So which channel do you want it to post on? Okay. So those are how you would create those different posts. Let's go ahead and publish this. And what I can do now is I can click on these three dots and I can pin this. So maybe there's a welcome post that you want to pin at the top that gives good information or resources. You can pin that, and now everything else will appear below it. Another great area is your learning. So these are the e-courses. So we've talked about creating courses previously. So you would just add the course that you would want, selecting it from your drop-down menu, deciding who gets to have access to it. Right now it's defaulted that all members get access. And are you going to charge for this course? Okay, so maybe you charge for the subscription for the community, but not for the courses. Or maybe the community is free, but the courses have a small fee. So that's completely up to you. Set those settings, and then you have a course. All right, so we can cancel that. And now we'll kind of wrap up the overview of creating a community. And so you can invite people in and start building that community with them. So I hope this was helpful and gave some insights. If you have any questions about the community building or how to grow your own business with a community relationship, definitely click the link below. Join us for open office hours. We'll be opening that Zoom room in just a few moments. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.